Now, if you are trying to find information about a place in Soviet Union countries or in Russia, then I highly recommend that you use Yandex Maps because it has an extensive coverage in these areas. In addition to that, it has some features that other maps do not have. For example, it will show you metro maps in specific cities, and it will also show you real-time public transportation and local business information for places in Russia or Soviet Union countries. So to use Yandex Maps, all you have to do is just to go to yandex.com and then click on Maps, and then a new tab will open and will redirect you to Yandex Maps. Now let me search for the temple. So I'm going to search for Prashar Lake like this. And as you can see, here we can see the temple and here is the lake. So I'm going to enable satellite view like this. And we can see that the image quality is very low because it's been captured in 2017. So it's not an up-to-date satellite image. We can also see that we do not have information about this place, so we cannot see opening or closing hours or pictures posted by people who visited this place. And this is because people either use Google Maps or Bing as a mapping service. So we can see that Yandex Maps is not very good to be used in many places, and it works the best in Russia and in Soviet Union countries. Now here I have searched for Moscow to show you the full potential of Yandex Maps. So I'm going to zoom in and we can see that this image is from 2021. And what I've realized is that when you zoom in more, then you might be able to find a higher resolution picture. So let me zoom in. And as you can see, the image has changed to another one, which is from 2020. Now let me show you some features that Yandex has. For example, if I clicked on here, we can see that we can select between a normal map or a satellite view. We can also see the traffic. So let's click on traffic. So these are real-time traffic information. We can also select parking to see where you can park, and panoramas, which is very similar to Street View. Panoramas or Street View is a little bit different in here, because if we clicked on a certain path, for example, we can see that right now we can see a 360 view of the city. But the coolest thing about their panorama feature is that you can select the year when an image has been captured. For example, here we can see a 360 angle image that has been captured in 2023, but we can also come back to 2015 and see how this looked like. So I really think that this feature is unique, but the only downside is that it only works in some cities. Another feature that I really like about Yandex Maps that only works in some areas is the real-time public transport. So all you have to do just to click on this bus, and here you will see real-time buses that are driving in the streets. So I really think that this is an awesome feature that Yandex Maps has. Now the last feature that I would like to show you is the Metro Maps. So if you clicked on these three dots, you can see an option called Metro Map. And here you can see the Metro Map of Moscow. You can select a different city if you would like to. There are only few cities that you can select from. So let's leave it this way. And here you can see the metro plan of Moscow, which I think is amazing. So as we can see, Yandex Maps has some other features that other maps do not have, like the metro maps or the real-time public transportation, and the ability to select in which year you want to see a 360 panorama image.